What should you do as you approach this bridge? Move to the right. Slow down. Change gear. Keep to 30 miles per hour.
Correct. You should slow down and be cautious. Hump bridges are often narrow and there may not be enough room for you to pass an oncoming vehicle at this point. Also, there's no footpath, so be aware of pedestrians in the road.
You're waiting to turn right at the end of a road. What should you do if your view is obstructed by parked vehicles? Stop and then move forward slowly and carefully for a clear view. Move quickly to where you can see so you only block traffic from one direction. Wait for a pedestrian to let you know when it's safe for you to emerge. Turn your vehicle around immediately and find another junction to use.
Correct. At junctions, your view is often restricted by buildings, trees or parked cars. You need to be able to see in order to judge a safe gap. Edge forward slowly and keep looking all the time. Don't cause other road users to change speed or direction as you emerge.
Why should you switch your headlights on when it first starts to get dark? To make your dials easier to see. So others can see you more easily. So that you blend in with other drivers. Because the street lights are lit.
Correct. Your headlights and tail lights help others on the road to see you. It may be necessary to turn on your headlights during the day if visibility is reduced, for example, due to heavy rain. In these conditions, the light might fade before the street lights are timed to switch on. Be seen to be safe.
You're waiting to emerge from a junction. The windscreen pillar is restricting your view. What should you be particularly aware of? Lorries. Buses. Motorcyclists. Coaches.
Correct. Windscreen pillars can completely block your view of pedestrians, motorcyclists and cyclists. You should make a particular effort to look for these road users, don't just rely on a quick glance.
You're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind it? You'll be able to corner more quickly. You'll help the large vehicle to stop more easily. You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors. You'll keep out of the wind better.
Correct. If you're following a large vehicle but are so close to it that you can't see its exterior mirrors, the driver won't be able to see you. Keeping well back will also allow you to see the road ahead by looking past the large vehicle.
You're driving on a wet road. What should you do if you have to stop your vehicle in an emergency? Apply the parking brake and foot brake together. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. Select reverse gear. Give an arm signal.
Correct. As you drive, look well ahead and all around so that you're ready for any hazards that might develop. If you have to stop in an emergency, react as soon as you can while keeping control of the vehicle. Keep both hands on the steering wheel so you can control the vehicle's direction of travel.
Why should you use your mirrors when you see a hazard ahead? Because you'll need to accelerate out of danger. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. Because you'll need to brake sharply and stop. To check what's happening on the road ahead.
Incorrect. You should be constantly scanning the road for clues about what's going to happen next. Check your mirrors regularly, particularly as soon as you spot a hazard. What's happening behind may affect how you respond to hazards ahead.
What's likely to happen if you use a hands-free phone while you're driving? It will improve your safety. It will increase your concentration. It will reduce your view. It will divert your attention.
Correct. Talking to someone while you're driving can distract you and, unlike when someone is in the car with you, The person on the other end of a mobile phone is unable to see the traffic situations you're dealing with. They won't stop speaking to you even if you're approaching a hazardous situation. You need to concentrate on your driving at all times.
You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do before emerging? Stop, apply the parking brake and then select a low gear. Position your vehicle well to the left of the side road. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind.
Correct. Before emerging right onto a dual carriageway, make sure that the central reservation is deep enough to protect your vehicle. If it isn't, you should treat the dual carriageway as one road and check that it's clear in both directions before pulling out. Neglecting to do this could place part or all of your vehicle in the path of approaching traffic and cause a collision.
What should you do if you can't see clearly behind when you're reversing? Open the window to look behind. Open the door to look behind. Look in the near side mirror. Ask someone to guide you.
Correct. If you want to turn your car around, try to find a place where you have good all-round vision. If this isn't possible, and you're unable to see clearly, then get someone to guide you.
What should you do before slowing down or stopping your vehicle? Sound the horn. Use the mirrors. Select a higher gear. Flash the headlights.
Correct. Before slowing down or stopping, check the mirrors to see what's happening behind you. Also assess what's ahead and make sure you give the correct signal if it will help other road users.
What should you do before making a U-turn?
Correct. If you have to make a U-turn, slow down and ensure that the road is clear in both directions. Make sure that the road is wide enough for you to carry out the maneuver safely. Use your mirrors and look round to check it's safe before turning across the road.
When do windscreen pillars cause a serious obstruction to your view? When you're driving on a motorway. When you're driving on a dual carriageway. When you're approaching a one-way street. When you're approaching bends and junctions.
Correct. Windscreen pillars can obstruct your view, particularly at bends and junctions. Look out for other road users, especially cyclists, motorcyclists and pedestrians who can easily be overlooked.